How are you? Hit that thumbs up when you get on here. We can have a conversation about whatever you want. As long as you're typing out, I will reply. YouTube's kind of screwed up. I see 3 thumbs up. I see 0 online. Thomas, what's up? Big O, what's going on? How are you? Somebody messaged and said, when are these going online? They're online. There's only 2 of them remaining. These are Rallymans. Do you carry, do you prefer an AR or an AK? These will do both. They'll also do 2 308 mags. So you put 2 308 mags, 2 AK mags, or 3 M4 mags in those things. Injectable cases. Landon, what's up? Monica, what's going on? Vince Vega, how are you? Charlie Wood, GB, what's up? Byron Roberts, how are you? Philip Strother, what's going on? So somebody had said they ordered this. Who is this? Ryan Ray and Max. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, was Max. Order your monkeypox patches, right on. Don't monkeypox me, bro. Jared, Bryan, Amanda, I see you're on here. Multi-cam tear-off, yeah, that thing's nice, isn't it? It holds a lot. Your Injectables drug kit. We have several colors. Should be correct online. If it'll let you order it, we have it. If you order it this weekend, it will ship to you. There's not an extra of this. This is a custom one. Somebody ordered this color. Somebody also ordered this one. That's custom. You won't be able to get that unless you order custom and put that in notes. The rest of them should be available. G.I. Joe shirt today and got shipping on Super Maga kit bag. Yeah, those are nice, man. They're big. I don't think people who haven't seen them, I don't think they realize how big they are. Because we're kind of folding them and putting them on the wall so they fit in the picture better. Those things are huge. Tyler, what's up? Tay Jones, Tiger Paw, what's up? Small Coyote mesh pockets. Vince, I don't think so. Maybe. Bigger than the, more volume than the deplorable for sure. More volume. They're not as long, but they're much taller. No, I got Coyote larges. I don't have any Coyote smalls. We can't keep them in stock. Guys typically buy whatever color we have because they go inside shit, so they really don't care. So when we run them, even guys that don't want them in Coyote buy them up. I've got some green smalls right there. And I've got a bunch of grays right here. I'm probably going to take some of those myself. Ron Most, what's up? Yeah, 44 online, 32 thumbs up. That thumbs up number should always be higher than the current online number. Survival on Purpose is doing a fundraiser raffle for James. Right on. Right on. How long until you get those laptop bags? GB, I'm not fucking doing laptop bags. The only way you're going to get a laptop bag is to send an email and have us custom build it. Unless I had a conversation with you that I'm not recalling. We don't get anything. We build it all. Got one in Coyote, red handle tool bags. Was wanting some cut. Right on, right on. Deplorable bag, especially adding a 3/8 piece of HUMW. Yeah, that's what we run. I run 1/2-inch stuff on the razors. Where did you buy that? Where are you getting that? Like at a local? James Ellis, what's going on? WebDab, what's up? Any sub guns on the hook? No, not right-handers. I had some left-handers that were floating around. There's 2 green left-handers and a black. We ran a ton of those, man. Did you have one on order that you did not get? I think we fulfilled all the open orders. Charlie, what's up? More cubic inches than a large Molly 2 rucksack. Yeah, they're big. Action Jackson, what's going on? We use it at work, right on. Favorite thing we did today? Amanda and I ran around to some antique malls. Close though, right? Within an hour each direction. And we don't go, but maybe to those like maybe once a year, because we go to we'll hit a new area and buy everything that we want. And then when we go back, there's nothing there that we want, because most of these like small town antique places, they're not out hunting, right? It's just kind of booze. It's a lot of old people, and they're just putting their shit in there that they don't want. So there's no turnover. Like we were in a place today that had hundreds of vendors in there, booths, 10 by 10 booths. Some were bigger. But the shit that's in that mall that we were at today, it's been there for 6-7 years, like some of the exact same shit. And then we were in another little building, another location, owned by someone else. And when you went in there, it says antiques. There's nothing in there antique. It's all the shit that they took to the flea market that didn't sell. And they're now they just put it in there hoping it's literally just trash. Like if it was here when I moved in the building, we would have thrown it away. Sondag, what's up? 308 micros. Philip, I don't know the answer to that. Do you have one on order? Had an email conversation a couple weeks ago. I meant to get to them. I don't have a fucking clue. I remember you said, you gave me 3 colors, right? You said, am I thinking right? You said gray, black, multicam black. So I probably set it for multicam black and handed it off to Cody, and it will be +3. There will be a total of 4 built. When we have them, and I don't have a clue when that will be, when we have them, you will be sent an email. Charlie, we do take a trip. We will go in certain directions, but we've pretty much been every single place in Tennessee. Every place. We go to Chattanooga's good. There's a lot of turnover in Chattanooga. There's 2 big places in Nashville. Just a few years ago, there was 5-6 good places in Nashville, and they're just all out of business. So the vendors that still have and still go out and hunt and pick and do, estate auctions and stuff, they've basically all comprised into the same locations now. Email about combat clocks reach you. My Outlook. You mean cocks or clocks? I don't have a clue. Members enjoy the answer to the members' question. A lot of insightful stuff, especially on the school education topic. DJ, man, thanks for participating there. What he's talking about is we have 2 membership levels. If you're a member on our YouTube channel, this channel here, we do 2 or more private videos per week. And if you're a level 2 member, you still see the videos, but when you comment and ask questions, you leave your last invoice number and your t-shirt size, and then we pick some winners and we send you a t-shirt along with some other shit. Last week we picked all 3 people. We sent them something. This week I think we picked 4, so there'll be free stuff coming to the 4 questions that we liked the best or gave me the most material to speak about. John Witherspoon, I saw your pictures. What's up, buddy? Tell everybody I said hello. Kentucky Lake Antique in Gilbertsville, Kentucky. So we've been through some in Kentucky. I like going to Kentucky, especially to bigger places that we haven't been. And there's a lot of places we have not been. We went to, where did we go? What's the capital there? We went to a place that had a bunch of malls. There was a really cool place, used to be a hotel, old wood building called Jimmy Choo's, and it went out of business a couple of years ago. They auctioned all that shit off. I actually saw some pieces from Jimmy Choo's at a place in Tennessee that we were last weekend, and that they had, because they'd auctioned all that shit out. Frankfurt is that's not where we went. We went to one of the big cities in Kentucky and hit everywhere from here to there. Tickets for Self-Reliance. You will have a blast, Andrea. Is it Andrea or Andrea? Girl, right? Kentucky Lake Antique Mall. I'm not sure where that is. Amanda, look up where Kentucky Lake Antique Mall is if you get a chance. You ever collected uranium glass? I have not, but Cody yesterday said he wants some uranium glass, and we see it all the time. I own some uranium glass marbles that Carrie built a special stand for, and I have them in my office. I've never put them under black light. Evan Dixon. You guys that don't know, Evan's got a company he has started, and he's selling radios, like Baofeng radios. And you're like, so what? Big deal. It actually is a very cool deal because Evan is setting them up with all of the shit. So you get an entire package. You want 6 radios? Evan will sell you 6 radios. You want them programmed? He will program them how you want them programmed. You don't know how to program them? He'll program them so that they are useful to you. He will program them to your area. He will also put different chassis on them, better antennas, different packing options. It's a pretty cool deal because so often we look at radio stuff and it's just paralysis through analysis. We don't ever execute, right? This is a way you can execute and take something home with you that is actually immediately usable to you. Husband and I coming. Andrea, right on. PD just switched to iPads. Can I send an email if you make any more? I would like to have it so I can put it in my JPAG. Geronda, we make iPad sleeves. We make iPad sleeves. I'm on a big ass iPad right now. Twin Lakes Antique Mall. It changed names. Yes, Evan's coming to SRF. He's setting up as a vendor. He's already locked on. What's uranium glass? It's this glass that it glows under blacklight. It looks like it's glowing like crazy. And it's a slightly radioactive. I have an iPad sleeve right here. We made a ton of them a few months ago. We had bins full of them. I'm down to 1. Radio operations good. Yeah. War is won through logistics. Without communications, you don't have you're nothing without communications. 19th century glass front bookcase out of Kentucky just a couple months ago. I converted it to a display rack for my collection of antique guns. Very cool, Tyler. Very cool. Best place to buy seeds? Everywhere, man. Buy them where you can get them. I would have told you Baker's Creek. I saw a lot of people this last 2 years that had tons of problems with Baker Creek seeds. There's a little girl out of San Diego does a bunch of cool stuff that Epic Gardener is somehow partnered with or does some stuff with her. I've had luck. We buy seeds at Tractor Supply, Lowe's, Walmart. I hold a lot of seeds. I have seeds that are over 15 years old that I've planted, and I don't know, 50% of them grow. And I don't take care of them in any special manner whatsoever. New Velcro on it. Eric, you need to send me pictures of that. It depends what it is. Yes, we can, but depending what we're talking about is going to depend what the price is. You need to send an email with some JPEGs of that. James Ellis, I was unclear on your question. Did you get my email about combat clocks? Did you mean cocks, or what are we talking about? Kilo Delta 2, Romeo Delta, what's H? What's H? Hotel. Hotel. I got it. Hotel. What's that, ham guy? Happy Saturday. I'm at work. Right on, bro. Larry. Bro. $61 and $61. That's a good number. Some of you, though, that is that's not actually reality, because some of the original 61 are no longer here. Some of you here have not hit the like button. Let's get that like button. I bought seeds this year and have garlic ordered from Urban Farmer. Good prices and pretty quick shipping. Urban Farmer. Do you mean Curtis Stone, Urban Farmer, out of Canada? Ed, I see a retracted message there. See, that's what it looks like. That number should always be larger on that side. Hit it on the way in. I know you did. I know you did. These are Super MAGA nuclear option kit bags. We'll have a ton of those shipping on Monday. Here's MAGA kit bags, all super kit bags. Super kit bags, super duper kit bags. I'm not sure what these are, though. These shouldn't be lined like this, so these are probably not super kit bags. I don't know what these are. Maybe we lined them. I don't remember if we... I guess we did. I guess I did line them. Urban Farmer, Indiana. Right on. Right on. There's a... that's what these are. They're round duffels. No-Till Gardener. No-Till Gardener. I really like that guy's channel on YouTube. I know I've asked before, but it's been a couple months. Any word on rats? No, I don't have a clue on rats. We'll try to communicate with them again on Monday. We have 1,000 come in every month. We haven't had any in months. When we sent emails and shit, they went unanswered. So much so, I hit James up because I know he knows the dude that owns them, and that guy got back to us immediately. And he went through the emails and said, I don't know why I don't have any message from you. My feeling is somebody at the company has cock-blocked us, and the dude that owns the company is like, totally sorry, we will get your shit out. And then he told us that everything is palletized and shipping to the Ukraine, and he will send us some stuff. And all we got was 20 tourniquets, 20 rats tourniquets. So we haven't had any since the 20. Small tool bag, took a look in this week. Trucker chain tow straps, was pulling dead trees out of the bush. I have a tool bag set up with just chains also, logging chains and railway chains, big huge railroad chains. Will you make a big Velcro lined bag in red for medical deplorable MAGA kit gym bag? Evan, we've done some red bags, man. I think there are some medical backpacks coming in red. I think we have those on the list. Cody Wee, what's up? Watched it a few months, bought a tourniquet pouch because 1, I needed, and 2, to check out SOE quality. Ed, you haven't seen shit for SOE quality by looking at one of our tourniquet pouches. That's probably the lowest simplistic design that we have, is a tourniquet pouch. That's like me buying a keychain to check out Ferrari's quality. Deluge of water about to hit my location. We had a ton of rain last night. Swales are almost filled up. They did not flow out of the swales, but they are almost filled up. Up the hill, the swale up the hill, it has a pretty steep terrain, so it fills pretty good. But it's not a lot of terrain before the cliff, so there's not a lot of water movement, plus it's in the trees, so a lot of the water doesn't make it to the ground. The ones in the back, a lot of water, open area, but the ground is not very steep at all, so there's not a lot of water movement there. But we had water, I don't know, I went to sleep at, I remember about 12:30 probably, started hearing rain, and then it rained all the way up till noon today, like thunderstorms, really good rain. How well do the poly strikers work? The poly strikers? Charlie, they work fine. It's just a ferrocerium rod, buddy. They work great. Bob Lester, what's up? Making suppressor AR rail covers. No, I don't have any interest in that at all. Guys are dumb. They'll put their shit on there and then it'll melt, and I'm not fucking warranting it. I mean, there's plenty of dudes making that shit with asbestos and Nomax thread and all kinds of stuff, and I can't make enough of what we make. I don't need to make suppressor covers. Scott Graham, what's up, man? Brandon, what's up? Wholesale account doesn't even exist on their website either. Weird. I think somebody within that company doesn't like me or my company, and I think that they have cock-blocked us. I think that's what's going on at Rats. The dude that owned the company couldn't find our shit. Multicam black medical backpack, but red will be great. Keep from wearing out Velcro on your belt. Just set the adjustment strap where it needs to be and leave it. Thread the belt through the loops without... Yeah, you shouldn't have to do that though, Charlie. We have belts out there that are literally 25 years old. When you have a problem, and 95% of a dude telling me there's something wrong with his belt is because he's not pulling the adjustment strap straight. He's cranking up or down, and that's a you problem. We literally have belts out there that are 20, 25, going on 30 years old with zero failures. And these are active duty military dudes. These are guys that have been around like since they were fucking 18 years old and literally are beyond retirement right now. Like actual shooters, actual dudes that are combatants. Hope to stop by when in Camden next week if time permits, so you can put my ugly mug to a name. Ed, no worries. You need to realize I am super, super busy. And if you come in here, one of my guys is going to grab you and help you out, and there's a good chance you'll never meet me. So tell them that you want to meet me. Don't show up on Friday. If you're here on Friday, I'm sure that I will see you for a few minutes, but we film all day Friday. We have a ton of shit going on Friday. Thursday, I'm not going to be here. I think I'm out of town at completely Thursday. Monday, I feel like I've got something Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, I think that I have live feeds, so it's hit or miss, man. To clean Velcro, use a file card like you would clean a medical file with. Couple swipes. To clean Velcro, I also will just use like a big T-pin, man. Works pretty good. And just kind of get the stuff out that you need to. First build I bought SOE's 2012, still have it, and it's in perfect shape. And most of those old belts, those aren't dudes that are like playing paintball once a week. I mean, they like wear that shit every day. And we have not changed our material vendor. We use the exact same Velcro right now that I was using 25 years ago. Any red vehicle med bags soon? Need a couple. Bob, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. If we spoke about it, if you messaged me about it, then I printed it and it's somewhere in queue. What type of sewing machine equipment do I need to start making dog collars? Not leather for my Rottweilers. Do you want to spend $5,000 or do you want to spend $2,000? Cobra Riggers belt over 10 years. Yeah, absolutely. Get a 9LD school sewing machine. Okay, don't fucking listen to Cody because he's going to tell you a bunch of shit. Like, I have sewn for 35 years as a fucking full-time job. I own 52 sewing machines, and I don't have a fucking clue what he just said. So You might want to message Cody and get the information from Cody. Maybe he knows some shit, I don't know, but I don't have a fucking clue what that is. Zip roar, whatever. This is a Conso 206. That Nakajima 280L looks a little more modern, but it's a Conso. They're all Conso 206s. This one says Seiko. It's really a Conso 206. This one over here is probably an actual Conso 206. You can get one of those with a table and everything all set, all in, ready to roll. Probably today's price, probably 1,600 bucks. Plus you're gonna pay shipping, unless you can find one local. If somebody's gonna come in and actually wants to do real business, I would tell you to get a Juki. I'd tell you to get a 1508, and you're probably gonna be about 2,500 to 3 grand on that. But for somebody who doesn't know how to sew, that's a much bigger, more durable machine. So that's a much more forgiving machine. How to build traditional sellers and see how they can improve with modern material and technologies for long-term thrift stores. I would love to see you do that, Tyler. I need a root seller for sure. What's the plastic thing called at the end of your single point sling called? The thing the strap goes through. It's called, I'm not going to help you go into business. That's what it's called. Do you need a couple of them? Or do you want to buy a case of 5,000 of them? Couple watches for JP. Bob, tell him I sent you. It won't get you any love on the price, but it might get you some time priority if you haven't spoke to him already. I know when we started promoting him, and it's not just us, the build quality is amazing and he gives you exactly what you want. But I know he closes his books a lot now. When I ordered from him Sunday night at like 1 a.m., he shipped my shit like Monday or Tuesday. Last time I ordered from him, his books were closed for like 4 months. So great quality, man, and you will get exactly what the boys want. Evan Dixon, sourcing stuff. Absolutely, sourcing stuff is half the battle. And in this environment, I am retaining every fucking penny I can. I am not helping people in business that might be fucking... Because dudes on my channel who are going into business doing something similar to me, they're going to be going around behind the scenes trying to poach customers. And I'm not having it. I'm just fucking not doing it. Especially the fact that I was able to do it with footwork and phone calls before the internet was there. Woodland Camo EDC belt orange thread. Yeah, you order multicam, put in notes you want woodland, and pay the upcharge for the orange thread. I also am super low on buckles, so if you want that belt to ship in the next week or so, order an EDC low profile belt. It's what I wear every day. If it would happen to be Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, so I do a live feed Wednesday afternoon at 12:30. Lunch is at 12. I do a live feed at 12:30 that runs between 90 minutes and 2 hours. So your best time to be here on Wednesday is to come through here at around 9 a.m. Exodus, what's up? What do I need to attach the triple mag to my plate carrier aside from zip ties? It used to be zip ties, bro. It used to be zip ties. Get on Amazon, look up Malice Clip, and buy one of the 100 different types of attachments that are there. I like the Malice Clips that are kind of scalloped, right? Because the other ones are wide. I like the ones that kind of hourglass, have like several little hourglass shapes in them. Paul Revere, what up, buddy? Not the name manufacturer, but what's it called? Mine keeps loosening, and I want to know if I have to have it correct or not. You can't have it uncorrect. And if I told you the name of it, it wouldn't matter anyways. Put the fucking sling on. There are literally 100 that, like, I make 1,000 of those a month. 1,000 a month. You look on my website, you can see them. What are your thoughts about current state of Rolex sales? Been hearing prices coming down. I haven't heard that. I've not heard prices coming down, and I would be willing to bet you that you could not go buy a Rolex Submariner, Daytona, Deep Sea. I'll bet you that you personally, unless you have a relationship already with a salesperson at your dealer, I'll bet you couldn't walk in the store and buy one tomorrow. And definitely not one that you want. I think that prices are stabilizing on a lot of things. That means coming down a little, but volume is reducing greatly also. People are tight on money. Money is tight. Even me, I'm doing stuff. I am having the conversation about, yeah, I don't want to pay this much for this thing. What do I look for when buying watches? I don't buy watches for investment. I have a lot of Hublots, right? I have watches that are $40,000. They don't hold their value. You wanna buy watches that hold value? You're not gonna go wrong at all with Rolexes. Buy Rolexes. Buy Submariners. Buy Daytonas. Buy Deep Seas. Rolex is a small watch face. I don't fucking like it. For the money you pay, I want something a little more grand. I've got Grand Carreras tag healers. I have a bunch of Formula One tags. I have Breitlings. I have Panerais. I have, what am I forgetting? I have a lot of watches. I have some Omegas. What do you think is the best, most versatile piece of equipment for a 10-acre homestead? Track loader, skid steer, tractor, mini excavator. Exodus, I'm telling you, man, and Bob Lester will tell you too, because he has all of that shit. Skid steer. Your first piece of equipment, if you can only have one, skid steer. Now, a skid steer, the attachments for a skid steer are more expensive. Get you a tracked skid steer, get you something with the wider low pressure tracks, get you something where you have a good, dealer basis. Bob runs Bobcats. I run Kubota. Bobcat and Caterpillar are probably a little more commercial, but they're also more expensive to fix. Black and red bag under the table. It's a mass casualty bag. We've never brought it to market all the way. Haven't seen them come down at all yet. Bought a Rolex Submariner on Bahrain. Oh, you mean in Bahrain. Sold it as a broke college student years later, yeah. Catching weapons junkie, what's up, buddy? I think a lot of people have that conversation, right? Like, what do you think about the current affairs of the prices of luxury goods coming down? That's usually stuff people read on the internet. They've never actually been to buy them. Like, they have not been in a Rolex dealer. Now, that dude, maybe he has, right? Maybe he has. Or maybe he's telling me about something where he went to the pawn shop and saw something. But if you go to an actual, not a store that sells Rolex, go to an actual Rolex dealer, I'll bet you couldn't buy. Go to any store. I'll bet you can't buy the fucking Rolex that you want. They'll have something to sell you, but it'll be some bullshit, not what you want. Central Coast, what up? My pouch came in the other week. Just needed the means to attach. Yeah, just get you any attachment. Just get them off Amazon. That's like nowadays, that's like buying an impact driver and going, where are the screws at? Everybody has screws. Everybody has attachments. If you've been in any tactical shit at all for the last 20 years, that has been the attachment method. I walked a 10-acre lot home in Central Florida today. Will be on the market soon. Cool. John, what's the worst investment you've ever made? Range Rover. Worst investment I ever made was Range Rover. Cat is proud of theirs. Yeah, Cat is. Absolutely they are. Robert, what's up? What are you doing, Spaz? Can't go wrong with a backhoe. Don't fuck with a backhoe. Guys buy backhoes because they're fucking too cheap to buy a skid steer and an excavator. If you really want to, so for people that don't know, a backhoe goes on a machine like a front end loader, right? Your typical wheeled tractor. With your wheeled tractor, you have a PTO on the back. You can run cutting attachments, which is what most farmers are going to use until you get into big farming, right? You can use a cultivator. You can use a bush hog. There's different stuff, you know, you can add to it. You can put this little thing on that you turn around and it has a bucket, right? It's not nearly as good as an excavator. It doesn't dig as deep as an excavator. It doesn't dig as fast as an excavator. You can't spin it around. You can only kind of move it to one side and put your dirt, and then you got to turn your seat around. It'll do it if you need to dig some trenches and you have an existing tractor. That's where you use a backhoe. If you ever use an excavator, you will fucking never use a backhoe. Isn't Range Rover one of the most unreliable? Mine was very reliable, but everything on it is expensive. Everything. Like, dude, you go to fucking have the wiper blades swapped out, it's $1,000. Like, there's nothing on the Range Rover that doesn't cost over $1,000. It's also fucking badass. Can you brush hog with a skid steer? Yes, you can. I have a buddy that cuts hundreds of acres of hay with a skid steer. Now, can you... Now I don't know how he bales those. I don't know what he uses, but I know he cuts it with a skid steer. We're about to buy a front end cutter for our bush hog. Like Too Short said. That's right. Say ho. Yeah, you. Jason S., what's up? Saw an ATV trailer in one of your recent day on the SW compound videos. What kind of trailer was it? Exodus. Is it metal framed and yellow, or is it black? Is it black and plastic? The black and plastic ones used to be $200. I think they're $350 now, and they came from Tractor Supply. They are very durable and rugged, and they are a dump trailer. So if I'm moving manure like rabbit shit or soil, that's what I use. I have another one that comes from Lowe's that's yellow, and it has side frames. That's what I use for moving equipment around, firewood, small amount of firewood, or just moving the walk-behind mower to the other side of the property to mow around things that are more tight, or if I want the grass clippings, which is the case a lot of times if I want to bag them. That one came from Lowe's. If you don't like yellow, you can get a blue one or a red one. They also make a dual. Mine has two wheels, one each side. Excuse me, 2 wheels, one each side. They make one with 4 wheels that actually it flexes so it'll crawl over logs and shit better. And you can get those Lowe's, Home Depot. You can order them online. I think Amazon even has them. Chris Watkins, what's up? 2 hours to figure out excavator controls, but it's amazingly useful. Evan, I don't know how it took you 2 hours. Like I tell people, I had an excavator out here 2 weeks ago. Well, maybe 4 weeks ago. And one of my employees, this lady works here. She's probably 50 years old. She's like, "Is it hard to drive it?" And I said, "Have you ever played Atari?" And she's like, "Yeah." I go, "Then you can drive the excavator." And she got in the excavator and was literally spinning it around and moving the arm up and down and driving it forward. I don't know what kind of excavator you were in. Some of them have weird controls and shit on them. But if you're in an excavator that's over, that's been made in the last 10 years, fucking there is not a fucking 6-year-old in the world right now that couldn't operate that excavator. That is a hell of an expensive machine to have sitting. The grinder, step grinder attachment for skid steer makes a lot of money clearing property. So Charlie, you're talking about a forestry mulcher. Mulcher head is also, or a pulverizer. And those are expensive. And those mulcher heads, you can find a used one for $50,000. New ones cost $120,000. And that also depends on the brand. You can get, you can get higher end, attachments like anything else. Joystick making so simple. Yeah. Hey, Tim, Toolman, what's up, buddy? I'm doing a live tomorrow on Tim's channel. You guys should join in. You want to talk tools or anything with Toolman Tim? Taught myself to use a skid steer. Crazy how useful it can be. Isn't it though? Isn't it? We rented them for years, man. We had a rental here for 2 years straight. I paid more in rental than I could have bought a brand new one. Kilo Bravo 6, what's up, man? How are you? Mark, what's going on? It was the black plastic one. Yeah, so the black plastic one, I got it from Tractor Supply. Love that things. It's got stakes on the side, right? It's got pockets, so you can put stakes on there and run taller stuff in there. Like if you wanted to move brush or something. Last one I found, Zenith Sub C. Perfect function, all paperwork, with box. Stole it at a local auction. Yeah, so that's auction, man. That's something very different. Does the excavator have controls that switch from excavator to backhoe mode? There's no such thing, man. The backhoe faces backwards. Wait, what did you say? Does the excavator? Yeah, the excavator is on tracks and propels itself. And it moves 360. It does everything. You can also get different heads for the excavator, so you can put a brush cutter, so you could put it up and cut stuff on a bank or down on the bank on a pond or around a lake. There's a lot of shit. You can put a jackhammer on them. You can put a lot of stuff on them. Yeah, and no bucket, but it does have a blade. When I need to move dirt around, I use that a lot of times. Does the excavator have controls that switch from excavator to backhoe? No, the wobble sticks change the way you move them. I don't know. I move them with the 2 sticks, that move. The left one moves the left track, and they're slow. You can adjust them to foot controls. I don't know. I'm running fucking brand new equipment. Like the stuff we were running last time was a brand new machine. Like it still had new car smell in it. It's got the instrument package looks like a giant iPad like you got in a Tesla. We have one at work. Damn jackhammer, been hearing it for 30 days now. I'll bet you have. I'll bet you hear it. Well, I'll bet your teeth rattle while you're sleeping. Are you going to make grocery bags with Halloween theme? Multicam black, orange skulls. Probably. The first couple hundred people that come to Self-Reliance Festival, we gave them free bags last time. Amanda's been building these hanks right here. Pretty sweet. Kubota you had, when we did the swales, had a 4-way blade. I can see how useful that would be. Yeah, Bob, the one we just had here was way bigger than that thing. Way bigger. Those swales we cut, I think we're gonna smooth them out and redo them. I can't get my mower between them. I can't get my shit, so the skid steer's never gonna go between them. I mean, we could straddle them. And all those trees we planted, none of them are growing. We're gonna have to redo a lot of that. Equipment Rental Place loves you. Yes, they do, Josh. Yes, they do. How do I get one of those hanks? When are you going to put these hanks up for sale?
I have, I think 5. I can put it up right now if you want.
Why don't you put them online? They've already got labels too.
Oh yeah, they're complete. They're ready to go.
Yeah, why don't you put them online? What are you going to put them on there as?
I'll put them on there just as the SOE Hank. I'll put an updated picture.
That'll be the one, okay. If you sat on one opposite to yours, it would be hard. Yeah, they are, Charlie. Ours flip back and forth, all of our controls. I know when Bob got in the skid steer we had here, or the excavator, he had to flip the controls. How far is your rental place? Lowe's just started small cat stuff. Our rental place has me at when I order rental equipment, almost no matter what's happening, I have my equipment within an hour. Like, they love us. Like, we do a volume of business that nobody else probably does with them. All right, guys. I got to piss. I'm going to get off of here. Thanks for bullshitting with us. Yeah, Tool Man, they drop it off for us. They bring it to us. Amanda will have those Hanks online shortly here in a few minutes. If an employee treated John badly, fire him. I actually have fired an employee somewhere else before. Not here though. Not at the equipment. The equipment people are awesome. Every one of them's been great. Yeah, the compound's set up for easy delivery. When we got the building, we actually had power lines moved so that we could get equipment and semi trucks completely in. No matter how you come on the property, you can drive fully around the building and not have to turn around. Slim paid any slim pad H harnesses for A carry micro rigs. Jason, you are never going to get a H harness unless you just order it. Order the H harness, whatever color you want, and when we have the ticket, we will put it in a bin. All these bins over here are H harnesses that are cut. We don't ever run extras. These are all H harnesses right here. Order the color you want. Somebody will put it in that bin and hand it to a sewer, and within a week or so, it'll probably ship to you. And I tell guys that all the time, and then they order 10 other things, and they're like, how come my H harness didn't ship? Order the H harness. Order only the H harness. It will ship to you within a week or so. Thoughts on new company for a few ignorant people to start a Jeep product to include SRF. Pippinize. I don't know what you're asking. I have no idea what you just said. Ignorant people to start a Jeep product to include Self-Reliance Festival. I don't know what that means. That did not make any sense. You're right. And I'm waiting for your reply to clarify it so I can answer you. I think you could totally take even like military surplus vehicles and sort them out and sell them to preppers.
Hanks are live.
The Hanks are live, guys. The H harnesses are definitely an item where you see the utmost quality compared to tourniquet pouches. Yeah, they are. Shoot you an email. All right, guys, I'm out of here.